What's up, guys? It's Azran here, and we are back with my week 2 match of the season of the TISA Season 3 versus Jornsy. Check out the team building video if you didn't see that in the link down below. So, he brought Alakazam, Dragonite, Magearna, Virizion, Marowak, and that fucking Audino, and I just realized the team pretty much fuck. I got nothing for Audino. Absolutely nothing. No Toxic, no nothing. I only have Superpower from Scarf Haxorus, so I don't even know if that's going to be enough. So, let's see how this goes. I lead off with Nidoking, he leads off with Virizion. This gives me free rocks, because Virizion can't typically touch Nidoking, Queen. I go for the EQ, see how much it does. It does a juicy 44%. He goes for the Wish. I click Ice Punch here. I just don't want to waste an EQ, as he goes for the Flamethrower. So now I switch out into Gardevoir, and I've got Audino's Regenerator, as he goes for the Wish here. Now I'm going to see how much my Hyper Voice is going to do. Boom, it only does a pitiful 41, so this Audino is going to stall out my whole team with Toxic as well. It's terrible. So now I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to go into Haxorus here. And with Haxorus, I'm just going to click Outrage, and the Marowak takes that hit quite well. 47 from Haxorus' Outrage, so I'm like, what the fuck? So I have to go for another Outrage here, and he hits me with the Willow, and I'm like, shit, my one way to break Audino, gone. And then he goes into Magearna, which is immune, but I have a complete wall to Magearna, sans Calm Mind, aka, I guess, Zapdos, but I decided to go into Klefki here for some fucking reason. Play Rub is not going to break the sub. Flash Cannon is going to do way too much damage, so I'm like, we're going to go actually into the designated wall, Zapdos. He goes for Flash Cannon here. I never actually find out what Magearna's final move is, to be honest. He goes for the Dazzling Gleam. As he goes into Audino now, I go for the Roost. Now I know he wants to Toxic my Zapdos, and I'm not going to let him Toxic that. So I'm going to U-turn out into Dougie. He's going to click Wish. I'm going to click EQ, and EQ does 55%. Which would be fine if it weren't for me being Life Orb, or the fact that, he had leftovers, so I wouldn't actually be gaining anything. So I go out in the guard here, he clicks Wish. I want to catch him on a Wish, so I'm going to click Side Shock, which does a little bit more than Hyper Voice. He goes for the Flamethrower, doing absolutely nothing, but he gets his health back. So now, I'm going to attack again, force him to go for another Wish, and now, whether he clicks Protect or Attack, I can go for Healing Wish now. Boom. So I can Healing Wish back up my Haxorus, which is a threat to his team, a massive threat. And why did my music stop? No! Play it again. Anyways, back to the bow. So I go for the Superpower, not trying to risk anything. Boom! The Marowak takes it, so I can switch out into my Zapdos, and now that I know it's defensive, it's probably not going to do much, except get a Brox. Heat Wave is going to knock it out, because most of its investment should be in Spadef. He goes into Zammer, and he goes for the Psychic, which only does half, but he gets a Spadef drop, and I'm able to U-turn out of there and trap him with Dougie. So this Zam was very well prepped, and he clicked Toxic. So the first Sucker Punch, he outplays me, clicks Toxic. So, second Sucker Punch. Boom. Nothing still. He clicks Toxic. Now on this one, the reason I Sucker Punched here, like the real 50-50, I just need to get rid of this Alakazam. So the real 50-50 comes from on the last turn that Dugtrio has to live. So in my mentality, I still had a Toxic turn. If he clicked Toxic here, I still had a turn to outplay him again. So why risk it on this turn? Because either way, I have to win only one 50-50. There's no need for me to win multiple 50-50s or not win a 50-50 when I don't have to win a 50-50. Because as you can see here, so say he didn't go for Sucker Punch. I'm at 9%, add 10% with a Life Orb, so I will be at 19%. The last rack of Toxic damage is 24%. So then I'd be at 19 with one turn of Toxic left. So at that point, that's when I'd have to win the 50-50. But I don't see the need to win the 50-50 beforehand if anybody catches my mentality there. So that's why I was just going to Sucker Punch until that last turn of Toxic. So I get him out of the way. Also, I have Dugtrio at 9%, which means he can come back in for a last-ditch hit if I need him. But I'm going to switch him out, go into Klefki here. And this is where I start, I guess the tide turns in my favor. He goes into Magearna here, which is perfectly fine. I'm going to click T-Wave because that's my only way of dealing with the Audino. So I'm going to switch out into Zapdos. As he goes for sub, maybe if he attacked me, he could have won. I don't know. How much does Dazzling Gleam do? Yeah, it might have been, depending on a roll, it could have knocked me out. Click Discharge here to break the sub. He's going to go for the Gleam. I'm just going to click Roost. I'm going to be safe with it, just in case he switches into another Mon and I need to bring this back in again at a decent amount of health. So I'm going to click Discharge again, break the sub. He's going to go for the Gleam. It's fine. Here I decided to go for the Heat Wave as he goes into Audino, finally. As I go for the Heat Wave, now I'm still not going to let this thing get toxic. So I'm going to U-turn out. I'm going into Klefki. And now I'm going to start setting up my spikes. So as Magearna and Virizion have limited switches, and even Audino will recover less with Regenerator, and it switches out. So I'm just going to click Spikes. He's going to get parried. So this is the stally part. Click Spikes again. He's going to click Flamethrower, do 25%. Click Spikes again. He's going to click Wish. I'm going to click Play Rough, do some damage. He's going to click Toxic. I'm just trying to stay in until he gives me my Figgy Berry boost. I missed the Play Rough there, that's fine. He clicks Flamethrower, and boop, he pops my Figgy Berry, and boom, I'm back to about half. So now I can go into Haxorus safely. As he goes for the Toxic, which is perfectly fine by me. So now I'm going to hit him up with this Superpower. This nice Choice Scarf Superpower. So, boom, Dragonite. Ugh. The music is too short. It needs to repeat also. Anyways, Dragonite comes out, and he's going to take the Superpower to the Dome, and it's going to take only 26%. So he should know that it isn't banded by now. Go to Klefki here, as he goes for the D-Dance, and I go for the Magnet Rise, predicting the EQ, and now at this point I'm going to go for the Play Rough. He reveals Fire Punch, which shows me that he shouldn't have Extreme Speed, because he shouldn't like miss out on his Dragon Stab, or else like Haxorus can wall him, like, per se. So I go into Haxorus here knowing he doesn't have Extreme Speed, and I'm free to click Dragon Move because this Magearna will die, and it can't sub up. So it dies to the hazard, or it didn't die to the hazards, but it got whittled by the hazards enough so that he wouldn't be able to sub. He makes a double out here into Audino. Alright, I mean, I'm still adamant about not letting my Zapdos get toxic, I guess, but no, I'm not. But he decides to Wish. So I'm going to click U-turn now. And I can go into Nidoqueen. And he goes for the Toxic. Boom. So now I'm like, fuck it, let's go for Perez here. Go for EQ, Wish, EQ, Protect. So there's just a series of EQ wishes as he whittles, like EQ, Wish, Protect, as he whittles me down a little bit with Flamethrower. And maybe we'll get here. Like, he was not getting parried throughout this entire sequence, actually. So, where are we? So he decides to switch here into Magearna just to sack it. I guess he was wasting my EQs. I don't know how many I had left this way. Goes into Virizion here. Goes for the Leaf Blade, but Nidoqueen is hard-bodied even without any HP investment. Boom, knocking out the Virizion. Now he goes into Audino here. And I'm going to click EQ. Goes for the Wish. You're going to go for the Protect. Still going to go for the EQ. Going to get the Wish off. And as you can see, he's pretty stally with Wish Protects from the Audino's part. But it is his best play. Click EQ. He gets the Protect off. I go for the Ice Punch because at that point, he was at 45% and my EQs have been doing 44 to 46. So if he didn't Protect and I got the roll, he lost. So I was just conserving PP at that point. Goes for the EQ again. He gets parried. Audino gets parried again. Go for the EQ. And now my best play is to click Ice Punch because Ice Punch is in range of the Audino and the Dragonite will go down to it. So ba-boom. Down goes the Dragonite. And now he's left with nothing but the Audino, which is in range of my final EQ / Ice Punch. I'm going to go for Ice Punch here. Got out the protect. He probably tried to protect there, and then boom, EQ comes out, and that is a GG. So that's the end of that battle. It was a very intense battle. Like, I prepped poorly for the Audino. Jornsy prepped well in bringing the Audino, despite me having a Buzzwole and all that. That's the thing, my team probably doesn't have that many physical attackers, so it's like, Good thing I brought physical Nidoqueen. Like, it came in the clutch. If I had Earth Power, that shit would be doing laughable damage. Because you saw Gardevoir's Hyper Voice do 40 something to it. And that's Hyper Voice. Like, that's literally stab with a life orb. So yeah. Now we take a 4-0 victory, but it was by no means a 4-0 victory. It was a lot closer. It could have easily been a 1-0 depending on how the pairs on the Audino were going to go. So hope you guys enjoyed that battle. I had fun. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.